Timeless quotes and sayings of Omar Khayyam worth listening to on the InnerLionSoul channel. You can seduce a man who has a wife. You can seduce a man who has a mistress, but you cannot seduce a man who has a beloved woman. A spirit that has fallen loses its life early. Do not fear losing those who were not afraid to lose you. The brighter the bridges burn behind you, the brighter the road ahead. A contemplative soul tends toward solitude. He who has been beaten by life will achieve more. He who has tasted salt will value honey more. He who has shed tears will laugh more sincerely. He who has faced death knows what it means to live. Be happy in this moment. This moment is your life. In this unreliable world, do not be a fool. Do not rely on those around you. Look with a clear eye at your closest friend. That friend may turn out to be your worst enemy. Be simpler with people. If you want to be wiser, do not hurt others with your wisdom. I was never repelled by a person's poverty. It is another matter if their soul and thoughts are impoverished. A true friend is one who will tell you to your face everything they think about you while telling everyone else that you are a wonderful person. One may not discern the scent of roses. Another may extract honey from bitter herbs. One may remember bread for a lifetime, while another may not understand, even if you sacrifice your life. Have fewer friends. Do not expand your circle. It is better to have close friends than distant ones. Cast a calm eye over those around you. In those you once relied on, you might suddenly find an enemy. I believe it is better to be alone than to give the warmth of your soul to someone who does not deserve it. When you give your priceless gift to just anyone, you may find it impossible to love someone truly, dear. We change rivers, countries, cities, and doors, and New Years, but we cannot escape ourselves. And if we do escape, it is only into nothingness. Only those worse than us think poorly of us, while those better than us simply do not think about us. Do not trust someone who speaks beautifully. There is always a game in their words. Trust someone who silently performs beautiful deeds. The lower a person's soul, the higher they raise their nose. They reach with their nose to places their soul has not grown. Never go back. There is no sense in returning, even if the same eyes that once drowned your thoughts are there. Even if you are drawn back to a place where things once seemed so sweet, never go there again. Forget forever what was. The same people who promised to love you forever live in the past. If you remember it, forget it. Never go there again. They are strangers because they once left you. They killed the faith in souls, in love, in people, and in themselves. Live simply with what you have, and even if life seems like hell, only forward. Never go back. You have risen from the mud to royalty, but as you quickly become a prince, remember not to jinx yourself. Neither the prince nor the mud is eternal. Although it is not new, I will remind you again. Before the face of both friend and foe, you are the master of the unspoken word, while of the spoken word, you are its servant. A drop began to weep over parting from the sea, and the sea laughed at the naive sorrow. I know the world. It is inhabited by thieves. A sage always loses a debate with a fool. The dishonorable shames the honorable, and a drop of happiness drowns in a sea of sorrow. In a beloved person, even flaws are charming, while in an unloved person, even virtues are irritating. Do not be afraid to offer warm words and do good deeds. The more wood you add to the fire, the more warmth will return to you. If you expect gratitude for kindness, you are not giving kindness, but selling it. Do not forget that you are not alone. Even in the hardest moments, God is with you. Fate does not give excess. If we met, it means it was meant to be. Being beautiful does not mean being born that way. Beauty can be learned. When a person is beautiful in spirit, no outward appearance can compare. In this dark world, consider only spiritual wealth as true, for it will never lose its value. To one who has not sinned, there will be no forgiveness. Everything is bought and sold, and life openly laughs at us. We are indignant and outraged, yet we continue to buy and sell. Do not cling to what is leaving, and do not reject what is coming. Then happiness will find you on its own. A plucked flower should be given as a gift. An unfinished poem should be completed, and a beloved woman should be made happy. Otherwise, it is not worth engaging in something beyond your capabilities. Omar Khayyam.